guys, my name is Lauren.
Hi guys, my name is Danny.
And today I'm going to tell you a little story about the time that me and my younger sister liked
The same guy. This takes place back in California. We don't live there anymore, so it was a long time ago. This was one of the worst times in my life, so thought I would share that with you. So we're gonna call the boy Jack.
This boy lived in the same neighborhood as us, and he lived down the street, and I had met him briefly in probably 2009 or 2008, but I didn't really notice him until 2010 at his family's Super Bowl party. I saw him and I was like world shattered. February 7th, 2010, I was 11. Today was so fun. At the Super Bowl party we went to, there was this guy who was kind of cute. He's Haley's older brother, Jack. I think he likes me too. He kept talking to me. The next page, I can't show it because it shows the name, but it has his name written probably like 40 times the next day. So that's really cool.
We became friends with their family and we started hanging out with them all the time.
I was just really obsessed with him from the second that I saw him, and I could tell that Danny was too. And I was like, no, that is not happening.
I remember Lauren told me something about how I wasn't allowed to talk to Jack.
She was like, no threat at all, but I was like, no, you can't. I guess it was more like the sisterly, I have dibs on this, you can't have what I have, you can't be the same thing as me. So I told her not to talk to him, but of course she didn't listen to me.
Lauren is 2 years older than me, and then Jack was 5 years older than me, so she had sort of an advantage on me.
She was literally 10.
And he was 15, so I don't know why I ever thought that he would like me, but I really wanted him to. Also, Lauren and I have an older brother out of our many siblings, and his name is Alex, and he is the same age as Jack. And so Alex and Jack were really good friends, and they would hang out all the time.
My brother and Jack built this tree fort near our house, and I was in with them because me and my brother were really close. So he didn't feel weird about me coming to hang out with him and his friend because we always hung out anyway.
Since Lauren was always hanging out with them, she would always somehow get in on their plans. I guess they invited her or something. And one time then they woke up really early to go build the treehouse. And I had woken up too because I knew about this, but they didn't invite me.
Danny would always try to come, and I was like, lady, no.
I stood on my deck and I literally watched them walk down to the treehouse, and I was just crying. I was so sad. I was so depressed because I was in love with him. Stuff like this would just happen all the time. So he would always hang out with my older brother, and then Lauren would end up going too, and then I would want to go too, but they would exclude me because I was younger.
I wrote this song about him, and I have the lyrics right here, and I think I actually played it for him later, a few months later, but he didn't know that it was about him.
I walked upstairs and walked past them, and they were sitting on the piano bench together, and she was playing this song that she wrote about him, and I was like, what the heck?
Brown hair and that sparkle in your eyes. You're unaware that I danced with you last night. Oh, Prince Charming, I'm your Cinderella. So come and find me. I'll be yours forever. I don't even know what love is. What is love? Is it liking someone so much that you're on a whole new level of liking them? Is it caring about someone so much that you'll do anything for them, even let them go? Is it devoting your whole self to a person? Is it being one with someone? Is it becoming obsessed with someone? Is it making someone go crazy? Is it all of the above? None of the above? I just don't know. Wow, I was really deep for a 11-year-old.
And then we moved from Northern California, where we were when all this was happening, to LA. And it was only an 8-hour drive, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But we lived there our whole life, so it was dramatic or whatever. And they lived right down the street, so it was gonna be really sad not being able to hang out with them every day. So I remember the night before we moved, then we went to their house to say bye or whatever. And Jack was making a duct tape rose. It was pink duct tape, and he was making it and taping it to a pen. It was really pretty and well done. My little 10-year-old self was like, oh my gosh, I want him to give it to me so bad. Oh my gosh, even though he wouldn't do that, you're literally 10 years old, but whatever. So then, of course, he ended up giving it to Lauren because him and Lauren kind of liked each other. So once again, one out of the many times that my dreams were crushed because of him. And then We went to LA. I still liked him after all of this, after he rejected me. He liked my sister. He was older than me. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I still liked him. In LA, they started visiting us like once every couple months because, again, we were like best friends with their family. So every time they would visit us, then I would just like want to stalk him the whole time, and I would want to hang out with him. I would want to talk to him, but Lauren was always talking to him, or my brother was always hanging out with him.
We visited our hometown with them, and I had a golf cart. I woke up early and went on a golf cart ride with him and my brother before Danny and Haley woke up, and she was really mad when we got back. It was nice to be with Jack when Danny wasn't there. She gets so annoying whenever I even talk to him. When I got home, they were super mad. Well, more like super jealous. Well, at least D was. And yes, I wrote super. S-U-P-A-H. I don't know why.
This went on for like maybe 2 years. As I got a little older, then I started being able to hang out with them more, and it was more like a thing. But in the first like year or so, it was always so awkward, and like I just like didn't fit in with them because they were so much older than me, because they were teenagers and I was like 11 years old. So I was like, awkward. So one time, Lauren messaged him on Facebook because they talked on Facebook a lot, you know, that was the thing back in the day. And she was like, would you consider us friends, to Jack? And he was like, of course, smiley face or something like that.
He said, yeah, in all caps with an exclamation point.
And so I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? I want to ask him if we are friends. So of course, I messaged him.
We have a problem. Danny talks to Jack on Facebook. He doesn't know that being nice to a girl makes you think you like them. She thinks he likes her, but he just thinks of her as a little sis.
And I was like, hey, would you consider us friends? I knew this was the same thing. That's so weird. And I remember he responded, and my soul was crushed because he said, I think it was, okay, or, yeah, I guess. And I was like, what?
She said she asked him if he thought they were friends, and he said, yeah, I guess, ... And she said she wanted to slap him. I'm not trying to say that I won or something. It's just that she needs to understand that's just too big of an age gap.
But I wasn't completely delusional because, like I said, he was a very flirtatious person.
Danny doesn't know that just because a guy's nice to you, it doesn't mean he likes you.
It wasn't like I was just making this all up in my head. Like, there were moments where I was like, oh my gosh, he does like me. Like, he's acting like he likes me. Like, how could he not like me?
Why does she have to like the same guy as me? It's so annoying because he just gets mad at me when I talk to him. Sometimes I wish I was an only child.
Lauren was such a wench to me.
I don't know why I was like such a wench.
She would write like mean things about me in her journal, like, oh my gosh, Jack would never like Danny.
I just feel bad for Danny. He doesn't like her and he never will. Well, too bad. Get over it. Find someone who's not 5 years older. Please go back to the playground and find a 10-year-old to like. Bye. Go. Oh my gosh, and I knew she was gonna read this.
I guess I just moved on to literally a new boy who was 5 years older than me, who was my best friend's older brother, and I just moved on to him, and he was the reason why I stopped liking Jack, and things just like fizzled out, and I'm so happy they did. Like, I only liked him for maybe a year or two, which isn't that bad. Could have been worse. Luckily, I got over that, happy about that. Generally, that was just a horrible experience. Like, mainly because there was no chance that he would ever like me, but for some reason I just kept liking him for so long as a child. Like, I don't know why I was so obsessed with him. I probably was so obsessed with him because he liked me and because he liked Lauren, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I could just get this boy who doesn't like me, then my life would be complete, but that wasn't even true. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this story taught you guys a lesson about maybe not liking boys that your sister likes, or not liking boys who are 5 years older than you, or not liking boys who just don't like you or really know that you exist. If you want to see more Storytime videos from us, then leave a comment below. Tell us what you want us to do. Like this video and send it to a friend, or show it to your sister if you've ever liked the same guy, because I know that happens a lot.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this riveting tale of two sisters in conflict, and I hope that never happens to you.